Hey, we do a show here with St. Joseph's University, and we're proud of that show. And we're also proud that we work with the president of that show who hosts it for us. Here's Dr. Donald Boomgaarden, who's joining us right now via Skype. Look at that. All the technology works. Can you figure that one out ever?
It's amazing.
I know. It's good to have you with us, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. It's great to be here with you.
When I was thinking about this today, I was kind of reading the script last night, and I said, wow, I remember the first time we met, and we talked about this show. And it's now a reality, and it's been around a while, and it's having a great impact. I guess you see that too, huh?
Yeah, I get lots of compliments on the show, and I've had the experience of people coming up to me in the grocery store, or people driving me in taxis that will mention. They'll say, "Well, you look very very familiar to me," and then they'll start talking about the show. So it's a great thing.
And your show kind of takes an interesting tact because, well, why don't you explain it? I don't want to tell everybody about it. You explain it a little bit.
Well, we try to talk about the most current affairs and things that are happening on the campus of St. Joseph's, which, of course, is a campus that's divided between Brooklyn and Long Island. And so I have fascinating guests from the campus, but also longtime friends of the college that speak. And it's a chance to talk about some of the really important issues in education and the lives of young people right now.
The other thing you're doing, too, is in a lot of ways, like students are part of the show, too. You'll see, some B-roll of them, or they'll be involved in the show. And that's another thing that's really part and parcel of your leadership model, isn't it, Dr. Boomgaarden? I mean, you're a person who's very much mixed into the mix of students that attend the university, right?
Yeah, I think we're here for the students. That's what universities should be. I think that the focus on the student is an essential part of Catholic education. I think that for any young people that are watching and they're in Catholic schools right now, they would come to St. Joseph's and find it a wonderful environment to continue that spirit where we focus on the person and on what is sometimes called cura personalis, the development of the whole person. So that our education is geared towards that. And any time that I can involve students or be with the students, I do it. So I still teach. I still perform with the students. We do musical performances together. And I'm so proud of the students, and I'm so happy to be a part of the great institution.
The other thing, too, is I admire very much about that leadership role that you play. You never have run from the Jesuit influence in your own educational experience, and you've kind of brought a lot of that to St. Joseph's, haven't you?
I've tried. I will just mention cura personalis, which is directly from my own Jesuit training. I think that the Sisters of St. Joseph will be the first to admit that the Jesuits were important in their formation and the creation of their order, and many of their approaches and attitudes were very shaped by the influence of the Jesuits in the 17th century. So I feel very at home here. And when I discuss this with the sisters, they relate instantly to what I'm talking about. But that focus on the student and focus on the whole person, I think, is a very important part of the spirituality and charism of the sisters as well. And so it's been a wonderful opportunity to build on that tradition.
And I know a lot of young people and their families are shopping around right now, right? My cousin just texted me. She's in, Connecticut, visiting a school up there. Are you open for tours and all of that stuff? If parents want to come with their child, that kind of thing they can do?
Absolutely. We have tours regularly. They just need to call any of our admissions folks. The numbers are on the website, and we'll set up a special tour for them. If I'm on campus, I'll be happy to talk to them myself. I think that there's so many opportunities out there for students, but St. Joseph's is a special place. It allows them to stay with their families, to stay here on Long Island. It builds up, the local economy and the development of Long Island. And so I encourage people to look at St. Joseph's. Those out-of-state schools or schools off of Long Island are wonderful, but I'm somewhat biased. But I think if you look at our price and our graduation rate, I think people would be very impressed.
And my very good friend, Father John Sorrow, who is my pastor over at St. Bridget's in Westbury, is a graduate, an alumnus, and a major supporter. I'll tell you that much, a major supporter of the great work you're doing. So I see that every day. So thanks so much. Yeah,
he was here at the groundbreaking for our new student center. It's going to be opening in the fall. And so Father was here, and I had a chance to get to talk to him extensively. And he's a delightful person. And you're right, he loves the school, and we love to have him involved here.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Well, Dr. Boomgaarden, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being a part of our family here at CFN, too. You fit right in, and we're so grateful for that, and using your gifts to share with our viewers through your gifts in music and your gifts in intellect and spirituality. It's so obvious. It's a great matchup, so we're grateful to you.
Well, I'm grateful to you and Colleen and everyone there. You're so professional. You do such a great job for us when we do our show, and it's just been a delight. And I look forward to many more years of living our mission. Thank you.
Thank you, too. Dr. Boomgaarden joins us now, the president of St. Joseph's University, which is in Brooklyn and out in Patchogue, too. So they're a great school, and I appreciate their help.